The New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Volume 21, featuring these 2 episodes. Episode 1, The Adventure of the Dying Detective. Episode 2, The Case of the Persecuted Millionaire. The radio programs appearing in this audiobook were written by Dennis Green, Bruce Taylor, and Anthony Boucher, based upon the characters and suggested by incidents appearing in stories created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in his Sherlock Holmes detective novels, featuring narration by Tom Conway as Sherlock Holmes and Nigel Bruce as Dr. Watson. The radio show's host is Harry Bartell.
Kreml Hair Tonic and Kreml Shampoo present the New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, starring Nigel Bruce as Dr. Watson and Tom Conway as Sherlock Holmes. Now, once again, we find ourselves in Dr. Watson's comfortable book-lined study. A blazing log crackles cheerily on the hearth. A cordial smile of welcome beams on the good doctor's friendly countenance.
Well, good evening, Mr. Bell. Sit down, sit down.
Thank you. It isn't often you find such a perfect combination as this. Cozy room, cheerful fire, comfortable armchair, not to mention an expert storyteller.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. You're very kind.
A setup like this takes your mind off your worries and troubles. So don't be surprised if I just sit back and relax and let you carry on.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I've always said there's nothing like a good detective story for mental recreation. Most of our great men of affairs have been addicted to them, you know. Presidents, prime ministers, scientists, and businessmen.
And the Sherlock Holmes adventures still head the list of all detective stories. What's it going to be tonight?
Well, tonight, as I said last week, I'm going to tell you about the greatest shock that Sherlock Holmes ever gave me.
The greatest shock? It must have been some voltage. Now, Dr. Watson, how about the greatest shock Sherlock Holmes ever gave you?
Well, it was in the second year of my married life. I hadn't seen Holmes for almost a month due to having successfully resumed my medical practice, when one day I received an urgent note from Mrs. Hudson.
Mrs. Hudson, she was Holmes' landlady in Baker Street.
She certainly was, and a long-suffering woman she was, too. Why she stood for Holmes, I never could fathom. His habits were calculated to try the patience of a saint. Yes, he was easily the worst tenant in London, and yet Mrs. Hudson adored him.
A case of the king can do no wrong.
Exactly, and yet she stood in the deepest awe of him and never dared interfere, however dangerous his proceedings might seem. So you can imagine my feelings when our note said that Mr. Holmes...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?